Good morning. My name is Erin Finley, and thank you for attending your Child Passenger Safety Recertification course for taking the extended rear-facing class. So Dr. Dennis Durbin, a pediatric emergency physician and the co-scientific founder of the research paper for the Center of Injury Research and Prevention at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, states a rear-facing child seat does a better job of supporting the head, neck, and spine of infants and toddlers in a crash because it distributes the forces of the crash amongst the car seat and the child at the same time. I'd like to inform you about the benefits of extended rear facing, address some concerns that parents may have about the lack of correct information, so you can assure them that they've made a good informed decision about keeping their child extended rear facing. I've been a child passenger safety technician for 6 years, and I've educated hundreds of parents and helped them install their car seats. I've also been in the fire service for over 15 years, and I have seen the benefits firsthand of forward-facing versus rear-facing child restraints. Today we're going to go over some state laws, something about child's growth in reference to crash dynamics, and what happens to your body during a crash. So let's go over some facts. Many parents think that once an infant grows out of the infant carrier, that they can move their child forward facing. How many of you have ever seen this? Right? It happens all the time. So for many states it's illegal. The state of Kansas requires that child stays rear facing until 12 months and at least 20 pounds. Yet the Department of Transportation and the American Association of Pediatrics says that you should keep your child rear facing till the minimum of age 2. So why the minimum of age 2? Because of how bone development works and how it plays a role in crash dynamics. We're going to talk about vertebrae, and vertebrae are the small bones in your back that make up where your spinal cord passes through. Essentially they protect your spinal cord. And studies show that at age 3, there's only a 50% probability that your child's bones have finished the ossification process. Other than that, until that time, vertebrae are connected by cartilage. And why is that dangerous? Because cartilage stretches and allows the vertebrae to be separated from each other, which causes spinal cord damage. Some other information is a study from the Journal of Injury Prevention says that extended rear facing is 5 times safer in forward-facing crashes and in many other automobile crashes. But according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the front impact crashes make up 60% of vehicle crashes and 20% are side impact. There are 3 movements that occur during a crash. The first movement is the vehicle hitting an object, be another car, a telephone pole, or a tree. The second is the occupants in the body either hitting their child restraint harness or your seat belt, hopefully not the dash or the steering wheel. And then the third is your organs inside your body slamming forward. But however, in a rear-facing seat, the body and the organs both impact at the same time, so there's less trauma because the force is distributed all the way through. So what happens to a child during a collision is in a rear-facing child restraint and a front impact crash, the child restraint distributes the force of the crash over the entire child restraint and the child's body, and they are pushed back into the seat so it protects their head, neck, and spine. In a forward-facing seat, they don't have that kind of protection, so your neck takes a significantly more of the force of the crash. I'm going to show you a couple videos to show you kind of a visualization of what happens during a wreck. Both car seats are installed correctly, and in this first one, you see the forward-facing child has a lot of gross movement of the neck. That'll show you a couple different views. See how the rear-facing child is pushed back into the seat? In a vehicle crash, the first movement is going to be the biggest force. So the vehicle hitting the object is going to be the biggest force. The second movement is the The second biggest movement is when the body hits the restraints. So by that time, some of the force has been distributed to the vehicle. The rest is what hits the occupants and the child in the safety restraint. And this is a different country, but in the United States this would be top tethered. But if you can tell, there's still a lot of gross movement of the neck in a forward-facing car seat compared to the rear-facing car seat. Go ahead and close that. Thank you. So I know that was a lot of information on extended rear-facing. Parents will always have concerns. They're always going to worry that their legs are too long or they're scrunched up on the seat. But now that you know a little bit more about bone growth, you can educate them and then they can make a more informed decision. So you've received a lot of information, and we've talked about, now you can let parents know that they can rest easy knowing they've made the best responsible choice. If you would like some more information on car safety or extended rear facing, you can visit www.safekids.org and for free resources. All parents are always going to be concerned with keeping their child safe and happy. So by helping parents extended rear face, you know you're making the best decision, and even if they can't avoid the accident, you've done all that you can do for them. Thank you for attending the Extended Rear Facing Child Recertification course. Have a great day.